Can you talk about your two simultaneous PhDs? I'm only asking this because that's astounding to me. I just got a master's degree in accounting, and I thought that was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. So, can you talk? Actually, Connor, it was in the same program. Can you talk about doing that and what that time of your life was like?
Sure. So I didn't know because perhaps the disadvantage of reading too many comic books is that you're not allowed to even earn two PhDs, let alone simultaneously. Now, there are about 1,100 people who have managed to do it, but the uh, the rule is the mentality in most of these universities is, well, if you have a PhD in English, let's say in the 18th century, you could go and teach physics at Harvard because you're a PhD and you can do anything. Now, the reality is in the modern world that's absurd. You probably can't even, if you have an organic chemistry PhD, go teach theoretical chemistry. It's probably never going to happen. But that was a mindset that I encountered when I went to Purdue University. And I chose that university because there were several research programs that I liked. And I was like, oh, I'm going to apply to both, only to be told, no, 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 you can't do that. So, accelerating the discussion, I entered one program, passed all the exams on the first try, and so I got to skip the courses, qualified basically at the qualification level, and then just switched to physics and did the same thing. And then I just worked on two PhD programs while I was officially only one, and then became the hard work. I was required to write 5 times more than the average physics PhD and 4 times more than the normal chemistry one. And the school basically said, "Well, you can't have two. Why don't you just combine them?" To which my professors were like, "Well, you understand that in chemistry, I solved the problem that Einstein and Schrodinger and a whole host of other people tried to solve and couldn't. And in physics, I was searching for new forces in nature. They have nothing to do with each other." Ultimately, hundreds of professors were gathered. Now, keep in mind, normally there's four that you defend your thesis on. In this case, I had hundreds of people gather, and my professor recently told this story in April because I just received a lifetime achievement award from the physics department at Purdue in April, and he stood up and gave this story about how a gigantic council of representatives from every department. So what does that mean? It means English had creativity, but they also had all their other disciplines that they sent someone in. At the end of the day, they all voted unanimously that I should be able to proceed. And then I actually defended simultaneously. So I did one defense. I didn't leave the room, and four new professors came in, and I continued the defense. Uh, and I did end up getting the two PhDs, and I again didn't realize it was anything special in my head until the Council of Graduate Schools and the Department of Education said, no one's ever done this in world history. And from there, yes, I became ABC World News Person of the Week and featured in hundreds of articles, including New York Times and in China Times and all the other places. Uh, but for me, I still had to pay the same price for a Coca Cola or a comic book. So there you go.
that's a, that's really inspiring, and just seeing your drive. You know, you went to school and you did something that no one thinks about doing, but you're also doing that in real life right now with Beyond Imagination, where you are creating these robots that are going to be able to just improve the quality of life for everyone, and help out the world and make the world a better place.